Hello and welcome to the In Focus series section of Drishti IAS. I'm Aisha, and in today's episode we will be discussing about the topic of the Global Gender Gap Index 2024. So recently the Gender Gap Index has been published by the World Economic Forum. So what does the Gender Gap Index talks about? We will see first of all about the points of discussion. First we'll be looking at the news, then about the Gender Gap Index, about India's ranking, what does the report talks about, what are its findings, and in the end prelims MCQ. Topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 2. You can say that this is also important from the economy perspective also and reports perspective also. So let's see. The news talks about Gender Gap Index. Indian women earn rupees 40 for every rupees 100 earned by men. We will get into this. So Gender Gap Index. So recently what has happened is that the World Economic Forum, WEF, Global Gender Gap Index has been published. So who publishes the Global Gender Gap Index or the Gender Gap Index? That is the World Economic Forum. Now this is the first fact that you must know. This is the most basic thing. Then India has slipped 2 spots at 129 out of 146 nations. So in total, when the numbering has been done, total number of nations are 146. What is India's ranking? 129. This year, that is 2024, and by how many ranks has India slipped down? That is 2. It means last year what was India's ranking? 127. 127 plus 2 becomes 129. So this year, that is 2024, Global Gender Gap Index, India's ranking is 129. Then what is the first rank has been achieved by Iceland. Last rank, that is the 146th rank, has been taken by Sudan, and there are few countries which are not part of the ranking this year, and those countries are Afghanistan, Malawi, Myanmar and Russia. So these are few countries which have not been included within the ranking for the Global Gender Gap Index. Now let us first look at the Gender Gap Index, so that you must know that how the Gender Gap Index is calculated, because basically whenever we talk about Gender Gap Index, people usually relate it with economic scenario only. But economic scenario is a part of it, but economic scenario is not the only part of it. It is not based completely on the economic scenario. So Global Gender Gap Index, that is the Gender Gap Index, we all know who publishes it. It is the World Economic Forum. Then it benchmarks countries on their progress towards gender parity in 4 key dimensions. Gender parity means that male and female on 4 key dimensions. These are the 4 key dimensions. On the basis of these 4 key dimensions, the difference between male and female should not be there. The difference between male and female which exists in the society as of now, that gap must narrow down. It should not be widening. The gap must be narrowing down. So gender parity in 4 key dimensions, and the 4 key dimensions are: first, economic participation, that how much participation, how much labor force participation is from male side and how much is from female side. Economic participation and opportunity, educational attainment, that is education, health and survival. Now health becomes a very important part. Political empowerment. And now we see that in the 2024 ranking, India has slipped down by 2 spots, and the reason being that India's ranking has declined little bit in the respect of educational attainment and political empowerment. So political empowerment and educational attainment, India has seen a decline, while the economic participation and opportunity case, India has seen an increase. Now GGG index. Now GGG stands for Global Gender Gap Index. It provides scores between 0 and 1. So basically it provides a score between 0 and 1, where 1 shows full gender parity and 0 is complete imparity. 1 is full gender parity. Full gender parity means that things are going well between the men and the women, while 0 is complete imparity. It means that the situation between men and women is not good. There is a lot of difference between both. Then comes the point of the Global Gender Gap Index 2024 ranking. Now let's see the top 10 ranks. First, Iceland. Second, Finland. Third, Norway. Fourth, New Zealand. Fifth, Sweden. Sixth, Nicaragua. Seventh, Germany. Eighth, Namibia. Ninth, Ireland. And 10th is Spain. So we will see that the Scandinavian countries are performing really well. Now let us talk from the perspective of the South Asian nation. South Asian nation, so the countries which we are taking: Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Bhutan, India, Maldives and Pakistan. These are the rank. That, see, India is on the 5th rank with regard to the South Asian nations. So the South Asian nation which are performing better than India is Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Bhutan. The countries which are not performing, which are performing worse than India, that is Maldives and Pakistan. And if we will talk about the rank, then India is at 129 rank, Bangladesh 99, Nepal 117, Sri Lanka 122, Bhutan 124, India is 129. Then Maldives 132, the worst among all is Pakistan, that is 145. Then comes the topic of what are the findings of the report. So India's economic parity stood at 39.8%. Economic parity, it means that with regard to the income aspect or the economic aspect between men and women, so the economic parity is stood at 39.8%. It means that women in India on an average earns rupees 39.8 for every rupees 100 that men earn. So if men is earning 100 rupee, then female or woman is earning 39.8. It means that whatever is the men working percentage and women working percentage in India, if this percentage, men percentage is earning rupees 100, then on the same hand woman is earning rupees 39.8. So this, if we talk about the economic parity, then this is the scenario. Then India needs to increase by 6.2 percentage points to return to its 2012 level of 46%. See, 2012, you can say about a decade before, India's percentage was 46%, and this is 2024. What is India's percent? That is 39.8%. It means we are going down with regard to the economic perspective. So India needs to increase or add by 6.2% to reach to the 2012 levels. So then Bangladesh has the lowest level of economic gender parity at 31.1%. This is talking about the gender parity. Bangladesh is at lowest point. Then Bangladesh has the lowest level of economic gender parity at 31.1%. Then economies where economic gender parity is highest. So lowest is Bangladesh, highest is Liberia with 87.4% and Botswana with 85.4%. So African nations are performing well here. Then India showed best gender parity in terms of enrollment in secondary education. It is not talking about attendance, it is talking about enrollment only. So with regard to the enrollment in secondary education, India has showed best gender parity. Then political empowerment of women with regard to the political empowerment of women, India is at the 65th rank. 65th rank. So these are the findings of the report. Then we talked about South Asian nation. Then we discussed the Global Gender Gap Index 2024 rankings. Gender Gap Index we talked about. Now in the end, a prelims MCQ, and you people need to tell me the answer in the comment section. So which of the following gives Global Gender Gap Index ranking to the countries of the world, and it is a PYQ of the year 2017. So earlier UPSC has directly asked that who publishes these reports. So World Economic Forum, UN Human Rights Council, UN Women, World Health Organization. So give me the answer in the comment section, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading, keep writing, and keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.